this video, we're joining photographer Sam Horeen on a trip into Washington's Cascade Mountains. This is a journey into the past, to the ghost town of Monte Cristo. We brought along the Canon EOS R5 to document the trip in both stills and video.
So at some point it splits, huh? I'm Sam Horeen and I'm a travel photographer based in Seattle, Washington. For this project, we're heading up to Monte Cristo. It's an old mining town about an hour outside of Seattle. We've got the Canon R5 with us and we're gonna test it out and see what it can do.
The Canon EOS R5 is a high-end, full-frame, mirrorless, interchangeable lens camera, aimed at enthusiast and professional photographers. Like Canon's high-end DSLRs, the EOS R5 is sealed against dust and moisture.
My favorite gear is gear that I don't have to really think about. Gear that I'm familiar with, gear that just works. I just want to be able to operate quickly, operate naturally.
Featuring a newly developed 45 megapixel CMOS sensor, the EOS R5 offers very good raw dynamic range, helping to make the most out of high contrast scenes.
It is beautiful. I'm excited to meet these guys who take care of this place so we can figure out what the story is.
I'm Jane Duffy, and I am the unofficial, self-appointed mayor of Monte Cristo. Did you enjoy it up there? Yeah. Good, thank you. You come again. Yeah. Well, what I do is I just greet people and ask them if they've ever been here before, and if they haven't, I give them kind of a thumbnail history lesson, and then I hand out candy.
Ooh, I'm gonna go Smarty.
It started probably 1890 when people first started coming here when they found gold. They had probably about 2,500 people here at one time. And then when the crash came in the late 1890s, then it sort of started falling by the wayside. The gold didn't pan out, the railway didn't pan out, and then it just fell apart. This was Lower Town down here. There's still a lot of us that own private residence up here, and we try to keep the history going. This is part of the Pacific Northwest, and I love it here. I've been coming up here since I was 4. There's no cell phone service, there's no electricity, there's nothing. You just come up here and you just enjoy it.
What's the pup's name?
Skookum. It's an Indian word and it means mountain devil or hairy ape.
Which one do you go with?
Mostly it's Mr. Naughty.
So mountain devil.
My name's Ted Taft, and I've been coming up here since I was 11 years old. And I love it up here. My great-grandpa, he was mining this place in the 40s, one of the last people to do so. And so I guess you might say it's kind of a family tradition to come out here and help out. This is the last working artifact of Monte Cristo. The original turntable that was used by the steam engines. When the train would come up to the town, they needed a way to turn it around. Personally, it's like a connection to the past.
Core to the R5's feature set is the latest version of Canon's dual-pixel CMOS autofocus, which enables accurate focus tracking across the entire frame.
Look right at me real quick.
This system features face and eye detection for both people and animals, driven by machine learning.
There's a lot of heat out here, and somehow you are just rocking it.
It's just my cool composure.
This is crazy. We're doing f11, ISO 100, a third of a second. It's so clean.
With powerful inbuilt stabilization, the R5 is a versatile tool for both stills and video.
When I go to a new place, I really like to figure out the vibe of it and tell the story of it. And for this place, it's going to be cool old buildings, it's going to be the beautiful meadows, it's going to be the mountains, it's going to be the stars tonight. I'm really excited for that. I haven't seen good stars in way too long.
The EOS R5 is styled like a mid-sized DSLR and employs one of the best electronic viewfinders on the market, with 5.76 million dots and the option of a 120 frames per second refresh rate.
Along with shooting stills, we dipped into some of the video capabilities of this camera, and super cool. 4K 60, 4K 120, 8K, some great footage around the campfire, you know, the sparks coming up,